Hi, I'm Ed Kelley, editor of The Oklahoman. Talk of consolidating public schools is the third rail of Oklahoma politics. It's an untouchable. You can talk about taxes, both cutting or raising them. You can talk about the corrosive effect of the power of trial lawyers in this state, and although nothing will be done, at least the conversation can occur. But mention consolidation and you get burned, perhaps forever. Case in point came 3 years ago, when this woman, Representative Odelia Dank, touched the third rail and got scorched. Dank wanted the legislature only consider consolidating some positions and services. Nowhere did she mention actually closing a single schoolhouse door. But her colleagues at the state capitol deep-sixed the proposal immediately without debate. Consolidation is back in the news this week. The brave souls who dare raise it are a conservative group called Americans for Prosperity. They too are too timid to ask aloud why we have 540 school districts in a state the size of Oklahoma. Like Dank did in 2005, they merely suggest that some administrative functions could be combined. I wish they would be bolder, but politically it's suicide. My colleague Brian Painter wrote a story this summer about efforts to rebuild the school in Sweetwater, a tiny town in far western Oklahoma that had been leveled by a tornado. Nowhere that I could tell was there anyone in state government asking a pertinent question of whether Oklahoma can afford another Sweetwater school. The school district has 70 students in 13 grades and, get this, 15 kids in the entire high school. Maybe Sweetwater should keep its brand new school. But are there more creative ways to reduce administration overhead by combining business operations with neighboring districts? The education establishment is in full cry about inadequate funding. I'm sympathetic, as are most people, with their plight. But something's got to give if we're going to direct as many tax dollars as possible into the classrooms where they're needed the most. Let's have a debate, a rational adult debate, about building an educational system to meet the needs of Oklahoma's kids as our second century begins.